I'm just not cool with what's...
Damn it! Oh, I told you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week where we're going to take a little look and see what our dear girl is currently up to on Twitch. And to be honest with you, I was actually quite surprised by what I've actually found this week. But first of all, I do want to give props to the Suitably Bored website, which is actually on WordPress. It's actually a blog, and it's kind of interesting because on here they've put a lot of this stuff in one whole thread. And it's like, wow, this is good. And I did hear this, and I did see something like this the other day, but I was like, right, okay, I need a little bit more information. So I started reading this blog, and a lot of it is absolutely true. I've gone off, I've looked for the other actual parts where they say about things, and it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I will leave a link to the blog below, but this is what we got. So, out of all of it, Steph, FerociouslySteph, is actually a member of the ADL organisation, which is very scary in the least, mostly because with the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, they are the ones who have been fighting hate speech as a cloud. They've been using that as a cloud to mask what they've really been doing. And obviously this coming out from the Boston Review as well, from last year. Under the guise of fighting hate speech, the ADL has a long history of wielding its moral authority to attack Arabs, blacks and queers. And another thing as well is when you actually come by here, you know, we got what Steph is there. Obviously, you know, FerociouslySteph is a professional community leader and video game live streamer on Twitch. Twitch is a platform for live interactive media, emphasising immediate discourse between views and broadcaster. Steph is passionate about using this connection for good, which she currently hasn't, because obviously she has power, and she said this.
I have power. They can't take it away from me. And honestly, you know, there are some people that should be afraid of me, and that they are, because I represent moderation and diversity, and I'm gonna come for hurtful, harmful people. If you're a really shitty person, I'm gonna stand up against you. Period. And Twitch is endorsing me to do that, so.
And she wants to do it to build beneficial bonds and relationships. She is transgender and an advocate for authenticity, challenging herself and others to find and express truth through vulnerability. But this is where the kicker comes in. If you can all cast your minds back about a year or so ago, remember when you had a lot of people saying that the OK hand gesture was actually white supremacists? Well, this is where it came from. The triangular clan symbol, which is for that there, and the OK hand gesture, these are all hand signs for white power, for white supremacists. Yeah, this is where it gets kind of weird now. And obviously with her saying that in her video, or in one of her videos, one of her streams, it kind of shows where she got it from. But carrying on with the blog, we got, now you may be asking, hang on a minute, what does this have to do with FerociouslySteph? Well, as it turns out, she has been a supporter of them since around 2018, as the tweet that included her name and picture of her at one of their events. And we got all of these people here, you know, ADL, Games Advocate and all these people, dreaming of before times. FerociouslySteph, she spoke about things, but that one there, December 3rd. Had a great time moderating a panel on games, empathy, respect and inclusion. Had great conversation with Twitch friends. Okay, remember that. And carrying on, the ADL, together with the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Centre, is one of the world's foremost groups that suppresses free speech. It is quickly to demonise anyone they don't like or agree with. Straight away, with her saying that every gamer is a white supremacist, straight away. These are purely political organisations whose actions serve to create further divide, which drives the funding they use to put down those that they decide are the political rivals. Well, it turns out they want to make a push into gaming and have a presence on all the gaming platforms. So we have this one here from April 18th of this year. The ADL wants to fight hate and harassment in video games. After tackling freedom of speech online, they have now taken aim at video games. And we have, which is very true with what they say. What better way is there to get your foot in the door than having one of your own representatives be part of a streaming platform? Which is what Steph is. But this is the one that interested me the most. So this is from May the 1st, and it's the ADL's official Twitter account. Steam, the largest and most important online store for PC gamers, offers white supremacists a new outlet for their hateful rhetoric and calls for violence. More on Steam's role as a host for this dangerous ideology in our latest report. And you got the Steam little bit there. It's not a game, how Steam harbours extremists. So again, you got Steph, who is literally being the puppet now for the ADL. She's being used by them 100%. They've literally gotten into her and said, oh, they're all white supremacists. You know that, don't you? And she's like, oh my god, I will say that on stream. Which is what she did.
Gamers are actually white supremacists. Sorry. Just a fact.
Which is not a good look, because with that there, a lot of people were like, right, with that, we're going to try and get rid of you. And it's still going on now. People are leaving Twitch, they're going to Mixer, and a lot of them have actually joined YouTube gaming, as well as Facebook gaming, which is crazy. But then, you had Brianna Wu, she actually got involved. I completely agree with your opinion on voice chat. One of Anti-Gamergate's famous grifters there. She's like, oh, thank you, and goes on. But later on, this is one of the funniest things going now. And to be honest with you, Suitably Bored, they've done a fantastic look into this, no doubt about it. Now that we have the crazy stuff out of the way, let's focus on the normal part of this rather abnormal story. It seems that our new Twitch Trust and Safety member is the lover of a Twitch ambassador. Totally nothing wrong with that power dynamic, and they possibly cannot use those powers to abuse it. Right, guys? So straight away, when you got someone who is like that, and this, is a lover as well, this partner, some of the stuff that she has said to people on Twitter is unbelievable. She was saying about that, she's all for, people with disabilities, with people who got problems, she's all for them. But for some unknown stupid reason, she decided to reply to someone like this. So someone replied to her, nah, just bored. Also, I take offence to you saying people like me aren't marginalised enough to have an opinion on this, even though I'm dyslexic, just because I don't agree with you. And what did she say? Take your dyslexic out of my mentions. Wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are literally that kind of person. So when you have basically girlfriend and girlfriend doing this, that is like, oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. And then when they act like this on stream,
and come back to here maybe. Nice and soft. Round to the back of the head. Maybe down a little bit. What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback.
it literally makes you, the mind just blows. My mind is just like, oh my god, how can these people even exist? But again, no, this is what happens. And sadly, Twitch are endorsing this, which she has said many times in her little cuts we have of her on her live stream. But when you have someone who is literally a Twitch ambassador, and then you have that person's partner on the Twitch Safety and Advisory Council, and then she's the one who's going around telling everyone they're white supremacists. And if Twitch even decide to fire her or take her off of the council, it's going to be massive hoo-ha from her partner. And they're going to be like, and the ADL really as well, they're going to be up in arms like, how dare you get rid of her? How dare you do this? And it's going to be glorious for all of us to watch. because this could be a little bit of a downfall for Twitch. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll catch all you wonderful people soon.